Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be doing my March TBR. So yes, because we're in the month of February, this month is shorter, although this year we have a leap year, so at least we have one extra day in February, but we're still already at the point where we're preparing for the next TBR, and so that will be my TBR for March. So yeah, I feel like overall I've been doing pretty decent with my reading this year and staying consistent to my TBRs and actually completing them. So that is a really good feeling. It's making me very optimistic for my reading for the rest of the year. And I know that I'm like taking it very easy on myself and choosing books that like I'm really genuinely interested in reading at the time. I'm kind of like building mood reading TBRs, if that makes sense. Because I will just kind of like peruse the shelves and look at what I really want to just like pick up at the time. And then I kind of feel like that carries over throughout the month. Like I still want to pick up those books. So yeah, it's been going well so far and I'm happy about that. I haven't been as consistent with my filming, so that I need to get back on because yeah, I don't know. I kind of like fell off the filming train and now I'll just keep forgetting to do it. And so then I'm at a point where I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably film something to like put out this week. But yeah, so today I'm going to go over my March TBR. I am actually also bringing back the TBR jar. I haven't pulled something from this in a very long time. And it makes me a little nervous because like there's a lot of stuff in here and they're all books that have been on my shelves for ages. But I want to at least try and tackle a couple of these. So I'm going to bring it back and dive into it and draw one book from it. Even if I don't end up liking the book that I draw from this, I still have a bunch of books that I'm really excited about. But I don't know. A lot of the books in here, they had really cool synopsises too. So it's time to try some more of them out. Anyways, I'm going to draw this first to find out what this book is. And then I'll tell you what the other books are that I planned. Oh, okay. Here we go. We got a pink one. Okay. What is this? I'm nervous. Oh. I don't know how to say this. Eli Nelson and the Prophecy of the Child? I don't know. I'm going to go find that and we'll find out what the synopsis is together. So just give me 1 second. Be right back. Okay, so I found the book. This is the book. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. From what I can tell on the cover, it's on a pirate ship and it's giving me like fantasy vibes. This is also apparently the first book in a trilogy, and the trilogy is called the Fire on the Clouds trilogy. So that sounds kind of cool. But yeah, let's read the back and find out what this book is about, because I also have no idea. So it says, ever had one of those days when your parents get murdered by assassins from another planet and your toothbrush tells you to head for an ancient castle to shut down a dangerous interdimensional portal? Yeah, me too. That was last Monday. Turns out there's a war going on in a land that I have yet to get to through a portal to another planet. These big mean monsters are rampaging all over, killing everyone in their path. Apparently, I was born in that land, and some people think I'm the only one that can stop these monsters. Which is quite a laugh, actually, since I can't even stop myself from being bullied on playgrounds. So, armed with only my trusty school bag and a magical toothbrush, I head there to find out what destiny has in store for me. So I was not getting like main character as what I'm assuming to be a child from this cover, but it looks like that's probably what this is because they're talking about like being a kid getting bullied in school. So I feel like this is like a 12 to maybe 14-year-old. But yeah, it sounds really fun. I think this is going to be like quite the adventure and something that I'm going to be interested in. They're getting portaled to another world and taking on like monsters. Sounds pretty badass to me. So yeah, I will definitely pick this one up. It's around like 400 some pages, so it's a little bigger for me, but that's okay. That's fine. I can do this. So yeah, this is my TBR jar pick for this month. The next book I'm going to read is on my NetGalley TBR, and this is The Luck of the Titanic. So this one I've had on my TBR for a while, and I think I had it on a previous TBR before, so I'm going to try and actually get to it this month. This is following a main character who is Chinese, and they are trying to get to their brother, who is, I believe, in New York, and their brother owns like a, I don't know if they own it or if like they're the leader, but they're the head person in like a circus group. And this main character, they're really good with acrobatics. And so they want to become part of that circus group. And in order to get there, they need to travel on the Titanic to get there. But when they go to get on the Titanic, they get turned away because they're told that their tickets aren't valid. They're not able to do it. And so they sneak onto the Titanic. And from there, we follow the story of them journeying on the Titanic to New York. I feel like we all know what happens with the Titanic, so there's definitely going to be a sharp turn in this book, but we're going to follow along and see how it plays out. I am genuinely interested in this one. I think it's going to be quite the journey, honestly. I mean, the Titanic will be quite the journey, but I used to watch the Titanic all the time. We had it on VHS, and I would always watch just the second half because that's the part where all the destruction happens, because I was a weird kid and that was a fun movie for me, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so I think it's going to be interesting to like relive that through a new narrative and a new perspective in this book. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. And then I guess with the water theme, we're going to read Aquaman Volume 3. So this one's called Crown of Atlantis. And this is following the aftermath of what happened in Volume 2, where Aquaman was fighting with Black Manta. And so now he's dealing with the things that are happening in Atlantis and also the surface world and how those two worlds kind of collide. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this one goes. I also got this one for a steal, only $6.99. Such a good grab for a graphic novel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. And yeah, I've always been a fan of Aquaman. I think he's just a fun hero. I feel like a lot of people also think that Aquaman's very underrated. I mean, with the movies, he's kind of had like an uprising because they chose a hot actor to, to be Aquaman, so that kind of helped with his image. But yeah, I was a fanboy before they gave him the hot actor, just saying. But anyway, I'm looking forward to reading this one. Then next up, I have a nice little short book, and that's called Bad Boy with Benefits, another Harlequin book. I couldn't help myself. I like throwing these on the TBR because I feel great about finishing them since they're very short books. And they're usually just kind of ridiculous and fun, and I'm here for it. So what I've gathered from the back is this main character is dealing with this heiress, and he's trying to score a business deal with her father. So I think he runs like some sort of alcohol business, and she is visiting his place that he works. I think it's called like Four Thieves Distillery, and she's visiting there to kind of like, I don't really know why she's there, but she's there, and he's trying to like impress her. But then some like big storm ends up stopping her from leaving and like trapping them in this place. And so from there, I think he starts like catching feelings for her or something. I don't know. It sounds so bizarre and like an interesting synopsis and a weird situation, but I'm here for it, and I think it's gonna be awesome, and I'm down for it. I like little romance books like this that are kind of similar to like Hallmark stories. I don't know how Hallmarky this one will be, but it still sounds like a fun time, so I'm here for it. And then the last book on my list is The Jigsaw Man. Now this is a big one. This is a thriller that's like almost 500 pages, which is big for a thriller, and that's also a big book for me. But I've had this book since 2021 and had not picked it up, so I wanted to finally get to it. And so this is following a detective who is working a case of what appears to be a copycat of a famed serial killer called the Jigsaw Man. And that Jigsaw Man, he is in jail right now, but his MO for his kills was what he would do is organize dismembered body parts into like jigsaw shapes, kind of like little puzzles, and leave them for people to find. And so now there seems to be a copycat killer that is doing the same thing as the Jigsaw Man. So this detective is trying to solve the case, but the Jigsaw Man, who is in jail, also catches wind of this copycat killer and decides to take it into their own hands to eliminate the copycat killer, because obviously they're like the main serial killer. So now I don't know how that works because they're in jail. Like, I don't know how that's going to play out, but something is going to happen. And this detective has to like solve this case and also stop this other serial killer from murdering another serial killer. I don't know. It sounds very confusing, but I'm totally here for it. I think it's going to be a fun time and a fun puzzle to unravel. Pardon the pun. But yeah, I think it's going to be great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah, and those are all the books that I have for the month of March. I'm hoping to get through these and we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be a fun time. And I'm genuinely looking forward to all these reads. So yeah, let me know what you're going to be reading in March. If you have that planned, or if not, if you have an idea of what you would like to read in March, then yeah, definitely put that in the comments down below. If you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as a link to buy my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.